Okay, now I would like to show another game from this book, The Most Exciting Chess Games. The game has been mentioned by Alina Kaslinskaya. I hope I got it right finally. Uh, the game is by Jinshi against Ding Liren in 2017. Of course, um, there are introduction notes to each of the games, so I'm sure you will find it interesting. The game started with d4, knight f6. So Ding Liren is black, okay? c4, e6, knight c3, bishop b4, knight f3, castle. Bishop g5, c5, e3, c takes d4. And here there is a diagram in this position. How should you continue? It seems that in the game it was played queen takes d4, but the most usual continuation is e takes d4. Okay, so queen takes d4, knight c6, queen d3. The other plan here is to go for queen f4. Okay, for those who like to learn a little more about the opening theory. h6, bishop h4, d5, and rook d1. This came as a surprise to me. I had been expecting 10 e3. So, from the comment, it seems that this game was commented by Dean Liren. Okay, that's quite interesting. So he was expecting e3 instead of rook d1. e3. And then he gives a line that he was expecting. So it means that he was prepared for that. g5, following my plan, bishop d3, knight e4. If I had seen his next move, I might have chosen the safer queen a5. So he would have chosen this move instead. So it seems that his preparation wasn't good enough. Knight d2. This is a good move, which I had not expected. Now things are not so easy. Knight c5. Notice that we are at move 12, and Ding Liren, like the other guy, they are top chess player, because it seems in 2017 he was 2700, 2759, while by Jinshi was 2585, so a little shy from 2600. But clearly top chess grandmasters, right? Okay, so after knight c5, it says, the test is somewhat riskier, but also more interesting. This interesting continuation appealed to me. I didn't want to play the position after bishop takes c3, so he didn't want to play this one. Queen c2, obviously it was attacked. This he played very quickly, showing that he was still in his preparation. So white had a better preparation than Ding Liren. He had expected queen b1 instead, and it gives an idea, no, of what he would have played. d4, knight f3. This is interesting. Wow. Clearly, the Chinese play very sharp chess. Obviously, notice that the pawn and behind there is the queen. Okay, so e5. Fortunately, I have this move, as otherwise I would have just lose a pawn. Now he fought deeply for about 25 or 30 minutes, but I had also spent quite some time already. So it seems that at this point, White's opening preparation is finally over. Knight takes e5. The other way to take was with the bishop. And here it gives a line that he fought during the game. There is also an analysis diagram, okay? So it goes on this line because this is a very important position. D takes c3. Wow, what a move. Taking the knight and sacrificing my queen. When I decided to sack the queen, I didn't see everything, of course, but I did see 18 knight a4. And I realized that black should be better. So sometimes you cannot see everything, but you must give an evaluation. So this is the courage that a chess player has, right? To throw himself into something that he didn't see precisely or well. Rook takes d8. Notice that here it gives, instead of rook takes d8, if it would have taken in c6, it gives a line. C takes b2, check. And now white makes a serious mistake. We are at move 17 and white made a serious mistake. Can you see what you should have played if you were white? Try to pause the video and see. The mistake was king e2. The other option was obviously rook d2, which turned out to be a better move. But black can still equalize, okay? So, king e2, not so good, okay? Here there is a lengthy analysis by Ding Liren, and the game continued with rook takes d8, king takes b2. Can you see what black would have played here? So try to pause and find what black played, okay? I think here, obviously, white thought that black would have played rook d2. Instead, black played this knight a4, and this is a double exclam move. And Ding Liren says, I think he had missed this move. Wow. Queen c2, knight c3, check, king f3. Now, look at this. This is a thing we must consider often when we play a chess game. Yes, black gave up the queen, but these two pieces are kind of out of the game. So if they are out of the game, the queen, is it really gone? Because white is also 8 points under up to the moment he doesn't use this. And so here there is obviously your bet as a chess player. You need to find a continuation that prevent those pieces to enter into the game, and you nearly give checkmate, right? So that's the point. So if you were in black shoes, what would you play now? What is your move for black? Pause the video, try to find it, because it's an amazing move. It's an amazing move. Black played rook d4. Boom. Also this double exclam. And he explained why this is a key move and a very beautiful one. Notice that Ding Liren had seen it up to this point. So he maybe not see everything, but he calculated at least 4 or 5 moves in advance. h3, h5, threatening a mate, starting with g4, bishop h2, and g4. Here, Ding Liren says, by now I knew that my position was winning, but also that I should be very careful. King g3. He wants to take the pawn on h5, hoping to survive. But maybe he will not survive. So what did black play? He played rook d2. Nice move. Okay. Queen b3. Now try to see what happens if he plays Queen takes d2, okay. Knight e4, king h4. Notice that black is having these two squares, okay. Bishop e7, check. Pawn takes h5. Sorry, not pawn. King takes h5. King g7. Boom. Clearing the way for the rook to come to the h5. Bishop a4, the only move to prevent my plan. Bishop f5. Here he could have played also this move, rook takes f2. There is not much difference, he says. Bishop h6, king h7. Queen takes d7. And rook takes f2. And now I'm threatening knight g3, checkmate. Okay? Because everything is controlled. So what did the white play? White played bishop g5, rook h8, and here it says, with every move I bring my pieces closer to his king, all the while threatening knight. Knight takes f7, bishop g6, king takes g4. And now there is the final move that black played. It was knight e5, check. And white resigned in view of. Now, pause the video and try to find it yourself, because this would be a good thing. Notice that the line is just 1, 2, 3 moves long, so it's not something impossible to see, okay? If you don't want to pause the video and find it out, I will show it to you, because at least we see the finish of this beautiful game. Knight takes e5, bishop takes f5, check, king h5, king g8, check, bishop h6, and now there is the final blow, that is a checkmate. Knight g3. Beautiful game. Notice that these two pieces have not been touched. This is move 34, right? 35. So 35 moves, two pieces still out. Yes, black is a queen down, but in reality there is a compensation, right? So the development in the opening is very important, and sometimes we never finish it and we get punished. I hope that you enjoyed the two games from this book, the most exciting chess games ever. I'm very happy that I had it, and I'm very happy that I show you these beautiful games, because also the aesthetic in chess is very important, and this can give us pleasure.